The Northern Virginia housing market just flipped the script. Prince William County has a lot more homes for sale than everyone expected. Loudoun cooling off, Fairfax still flexing. If you're buying, selling, or even just curious, what is happening in June 2025 will blow your mind. Let's break it down county by county here in Northern Virginia. By the way, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, definitely email me info@colganteam.com. Hit the subscribe button. This is Real Nova Network with Chris Colgan. Also check out my Instagram at Chris Colgan Team. But this channel, we're breaking down market stats, things going on in the area, so definitely hit that subscribe button. So let's talk about the big picture of what's going on in the housing market. This time I'm gonna go median home prices. A couple people comment and always yell at me and say I sound like I say medium, which you know what it is, right? But median home prices here in Northern Virginia are $575,000. Now you gotta include condos, townhomes, smaller single families, all areas. Of course, that's actually up 7% year over year. Inventory is still tight in certain areas, but it's rising super fast in others. Mortgage rates are still around 7% for a 30-year fix, and the Fed really has no interest in cutting rates again this year or at all this year. Buyer traffic is down slightly, but serious buyers are still making strong offers, and days on market is now averaging 26 days. We're in a weird moment. Interest rates are high, prices are rising, but some counties like Prince William are still seeing a burst of inventory. So let's break down exactly what's happening in each major county of our area. So Fairfax County definitely still remains Northern Virginia's anchor. Most people that call me off of YouTube that want to buy a house, most of them start to look in Fairfax, and then as it gets more expensive, they go outside to Loudoun, Prince William, Fauquier, Front Royal, Winchester. But Fairfax's market is still really strong. Medium sales price of $720,000, up 5.5% year over year. Inventory though is up 55% year over year, giving buyers a lot more selection. The hottest zip code right now in Fairfax is 22031, which is Merrifield, and then 22043 Falls Church. Those are the two hottest zip codes right now in Fairfax. Right now, Fairfax is seeing about a 20 to 25 days on market average for most neighborhoods. Fairfax has the schools and the jobs and the metro access. Sellers here are still getting strong offers, but pricing is key. Overpriced, and you will definitely. So that's one thing that I'm talking to a lot of sellers and they're getting frustrated with. They're saying, hey, you know what? They're still thinking they can get that sky high price, but guess what? Right now, pricing is definitely key. When I meet with someone, we spend about 30 minutes to an hour before I even meet with them just researching their price, and that's definitely key in a market right now. So we got to talk about the biggest story of the month, which is going to be Prince William County, right? Medium sales price is actually up over 8% to 530,000, but active listings have jumped 722 in May, up 20% from April. Biggest year over year increase in all of Northern Virginia. So there's a lot more houses coming up for sale here in Prince William, but like Gainesville, Haymarket, parts of Woodbridge, Manassas are still holding strong. The fastest selling zip codes are going to be located in Bristow, Gainesville, and Woodbridge, with an average of 18 to 20 days on market, with many homes going under contract in a week. But more homes are sitting on the market here than any other county in Northern Virginia, but demand is keeping pace, especially for homes under 600,000. It's competitive and not chaotic. So keep in mind, if you're looking for something a little bit higher up, you're going to have a lot more easier negotiating. You're going to be able to get your home inspection, appraisal, but the lower you go down, especially if it's a single family or a townhouse, it's really competitive. Loudoun County, probably one of the biggest counties and hottest counties in all of the United States, is definitely starting to cool a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of a slowdown in Ashburn and Aldi, which makes sense, right? Aldi's average sales price is like around $1.3 million, but the median sold price in Loudoun is $680,000, up 2% year over year, but the inventory is actually up 40% year over year. Like I said, Ashburn and Aldi are definitely seeing a lot more houses hit the market, but there's going to be a lot less urgency than there was in 2022 or 2023 during the height of the pandemic. Loudoun definitely isn't crashing. It's just stabilizing after years of rapid appreciation. Buyers here are more selective, and we're seeing longer days on market, especially when you get up to that luxury price point. Now, if you want space for your money, Spotsylvania and Stafford are still going to be your best bets. Stafford's median price is $475,000, up 6%. Spotsylvania's is 412,000, up 3%. Days on market, though, a lot slower than deep into Northern Virginia, around 40 days on average. It's going to be a lot more families who are looking for affordability, and they don't mind going up and down 95. But definitely, if you're looking for a more affordable single-family home, I definitely would check out Spotsylvania. We sell there as well. If you don't mind the drive, these markets can stretch your budget. Just don't expect homes to sell overnight. Pricing and presentation matters than ever before. So Arlington and Alexandria, let's talk about urban luxury. Arlington's medium sales price is $920,000, up 4%. Alexandria's is $710,000, up 6%. Inventory is still tight, but it's definitely improving. Crystal City, Delray, and Old Town are definitely the hottest areas right now in those two areas. Condos are back on the rise, especially in the metro area. So like if you're looking for a metro walkability, which Arlington obviously has, condos are actually getting really hot again. Just watch out. You definitely want a pro like me that can help you out, because some of those condo dues can get really expensive. Amazon's HQ2 and new developments are keeping the markets alive. Homes here are lifestyle plays, walkable, metro accessible, and priced accordingly. So what should you do if you're thinking about buying or selling in this current environment we are in? Definitely get pre-approved first. That's something that we can help you out. There's all kinds of great first-time home buyer programs. I've been helping some buyers buy houses with no money down. You're able to do that again in a cooling off market. Be flexible on zip codes, because inventory can change where you're looking. Look into seller paid buy downs or maybe even ARM options, and don't wait for the deal that may never come. That's one of the things that I always see is people are always like, I'm waiting for that one deal, and then they miss out on their dream house, right? If you're a seller, right now I'm seeing people in Northern Virginia don't want to do a lot of work. They want to move into a house that's ready to move in because they're so expensive, right? The other thing that I'm seeing right now is a lot of realtors have never seen a slow market. That's what I like about my expertise. I've talked to sellers when it was taking a year to sell. No, we're not anywhere near that right now, but definitely have a realtor that knows what they're doing. You definitely want to price right as inventory grows, and if you're near a metro, lean into that for your marketing and sell maybe now, maybe a little bit now before like the winter comes or in the midst of summer. That's what I've had a couple people taking forever to get their houses ready, and I'm like, just get it on the market. Let's get it marketed properly. We'll do open houses every weekend. This isn't 2021 where houses were just flying off the market, so you definitely need the right strategy. But keep in mind, my buddy is in Orlando, Florida, and their average days on market is 6 months. We are only at about 30 days. So if you want a personal report on your house, we'll email it to you once a week. I'll put the link in there, or once a month, whatever you want. We're not going to call you and bug you. Just go to my website, colganteam.com. It's going to tell you what's going on with your house, but even Airbnb for. Also, if you like, definitely let me know. We can jump on a Zoom anytime with you and go through a home buying or selling strategy, or come to your house. Email me, info@colganteam.com. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Thanks for checking out the Real Nova Network.